Hi, my name is Marianela, and I'm going to present the paper Resisting the Medicalisation of Menopause, Reclaiming the Body Through Design, on behalf of my co-authors Marie-Louise Juul Søndergaard and Madeline Balaam from KTH Royal Institute of Technology in Sweden. In this paper, we address menopause as a social justice matter. We present a participatory design approach, and we show how design can come close to the body to make space for experiences of menopause. Menopause is a normal part of life, but a narrow view of health in the Western biomedical tradition contributed to frame this entire aspect of life as a problem, and in particular, as a medical problem. Medicalizing menopause and tying it to gender has pathologized women's health and marginalized women and anyone who is not a cisgender man. For example, hormonal and menstrual variations in adolescence are considered normal, whereas in midlife they are framed as symptoms. Given the gender and age-based marginalization that people experience, we address menopause as a social justice matter. And as feminist design researchers, we want to foster societal change through design. So we first interviewed 12 women about their lived experiences of menopause. And our data analysis highlights changes that are both bodily rooted and socially shaped. Participants have put effort, sometimes over years, into noticing and trying to make sense of these changes, and in developing strategies to live with and as a changing body, cultivating self-knowledge, acceptance, and trust in oneself. These insights guided us in planning a participatory design workshop that we ran with 3 women and that invited them to slowly and gently engage with the body. Participants chose 3 experiences that they wanted to design for: bodily anxiety, introversion, and sleep is gold. They used a variety of materials to create 2 main design concepts. The cocoon. This is a wearable that will be wrapped around the body, constraining it while allowing to push, and helping one breathe through an audio guidance and through mirroring movements. This addresses 2 opposite but coexisting intentions in participants' lives. When contracting inside a cocoon, they allow themselves to be introverts. When releasing and stretching out, they are making space. The second concept is the spike mat, a mat covered with sensors, actuators that get perceived as spikes that massage the muscles. The mat would detect when the wearer is moving uncomfortably in bed, triggering the actuators with an intensity that avoids waking up the person. Here, participants knew that they were not going to solve their pain, and instead the mat would allow them to get pleasurable sensations on the skin and muscles. These concepts illustrate how design can engage with the body in a holistic way that does not isolate the body from the context in which it lives, while reclaiming its centrality. In contrast with the values proposed by a medicalized discourse, these concepts do not try to get rid of menopause experiences, nor to conceal, quantify, classify, or control them. So based on our findings, we discuss in the paper 3 ways in which HCI can further address menopause as a social justice matter. First, by supporting resistance of a medicalized view. And here the key is that resisting medicalization is about dismantling altogether the role of people going through menopause as patients. Second, by being close to the ever-changing body. Here we emphasize that design should always question assumptions of an ideal, immutable body. And third, by including a plurality of bodies and experiences. And here in the paper, we share our struggles to recruit a diverse set of people, and we recognize that more work is needed to really ensure plurality. To conclude, we suggest designing with the premise that a willful acceptance of the body can be a motor for transforming menopause experiences. And we see many opportunities for HCI to shift from technology that avoids the body by quantifying it, controlling it, or denying its experiences, towards technology that elevates the ever-changing body as a step towards societal change. We thank all the people that made this research possible, and thank you for watching.